Hello there. Welcome to the Drifting Spore. I'm Steve. It's the end of another beautiful day here in Nova Scotia today, man. It wasn't as hot as it has been. It was just a really nice day. So it's the last night of our first week of summer vacation. So I brought some stuff like over the summer. If there's something I haven't tried before and I'd like to try it, then this is a good opportunity for me to do that. So, such as last summer, I tried car camping here in the yard. I pitched the tent here in the yard. Because I am new to like camping and stuff out in the woods on your own. So, and a lot of my gear I've just scrabbled up out of people's garages. People have given me stuff out of the kindness of their hearts that they don't use anymore. And a lot of my gear has been acquired that way. Gifts, things like that, right? And stuff that I've discovered that I really need, I'll end up purchasing myself, right? But anyway, so one thing I've been wanting to do for quite a while now is get out for an overnighter in the hammock. I've talked about it in previous videos, but it's not something I've necessarily tried. I did it once before in the yard at the beach here, and I had a single hammock at the time, and I had nothing to go with it. So, over the past year, I've gotten myself a double hammock and a sleeping pad and a pillow and a wool blanket that I'll be able to use. So I put it all together. I'm hoping it'll be like my lightweight sleep system, and I'm looking to give it a try here tonight. I brought my 10 by 10 tarp with me, and I had it pitched with the hammock, but it's supposed to be completely clear tonight, no weather coming in, and I'm at the beach. The trailer's right here beside me. If I need to retreat, I certainly can, but I thought it'd be a good chance to give this whole sleep system a try before I get it lugged out into the woods, in case there's any major failures with the whole system. So, anyway, that's what I'm at tonight. Other than that, I'm just going to relax, stargaze, maybe cook some hot dogs over the fire. Me and the family are enjoying our last night here at the beach for this round of vacation. We'll be back next weekend type of thing. So anyway, if you'd like to see how this plays out, see if I can make it through the night in my hammock setup, which I'll show you here in a second, then stick around. Right on. There's the hammock hanging over there by the WoodPecker Lodge. It's really a gorgeous evening here tonight. We're right on the shores of the Northumberland Strait, close to the mouth of the River Phillip, man. Northern Nova Scotia. A few mosquitoes out tonight, but they're not swarming just yet. Let's head over and have a look at the hammock, I guess. Got my little lanterns lit. I really dig these, man. These red ones are Deets. This green one's the newest one I've got. A friend of mine got that for me. It's a fire hand. Very nice. There's WoodPecker Lodge. If we went for the slide hole, I'd sleep in WoodPecker Lodge. So I've got a nice zip line there. I won't be using that. I learned my lesson on that. Alright, here's the hammock setup. It's buggy over here, so I'm going to keep this short. So it's a double hammock. It was like a $30 hammock on Amazon. It's got the built-in fly net. stuff sack / pocket on the outside. It's got the straps with the adjustable positions and good sturdy carabiners on her. So I've got my Hiking Nature, I think it's pronounced. You can see the name here. Hikinger sleep pad is inside of here. This sleep pad had a high R value, man. It was like 5.6 or 6.2 or something ridiculous. It was a little bit expensive, but I really wanted a lightweight sleep pad. So I've got my Hikinger sleep pad. I've got my Arcturus wool blanket in here. And I've got my Ozark Trail inflatable pillow, which hooks onto the straps right to the sleeping pad. So that's it. That's a simple setup, man. I'll close this to keep the bugs out. So it's really mosquito-y over here. My legs are getting bit. Ooh-wee, that's a lot of mosquitoes. So that's the setup there. And I'm going to try to open air sleep in. It gets dewy here at night, but I'm thinking the tree cover will keep me a little drier than out on the lawn. Anyway, I'm going to get back to the fire and just chill for a bit. Do our normal thing up until bedtime. Then I'm going to crawl in that and see what kind of night I have, man. Hopefully a good one. Right on. Okay, I'm ready. It's getting close to midnight, 11:30 something anyway. So it's time to get in. I don't know what all you're gonna see here. Hopefully not me laying on the ground. I've tried to bunch up my wool blanket heavily on one side, and all I've got is a flashlight for lighting, so I don't know how this is gonna go. I need that zipper open more. Now I've taken I've got a string, and I'm gonna need that open enough to get my feet in. Trying to keep my blanket all up on the one side. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna come in. I've got my bug net tied to my ridgeline there. Oh, okay. Alright. Now, where's the zipper? I've got to reach it. Oh, that's a stretch, man. Alright, I got it. Come on. Okay, I got the zipper. Got that zipper. Oh, didn't I do this before? Yeah, when I got in, I put that pocket in. Pocket out. Alright. Alright. I got a bunch of stuff in my pocket. It's going to take me a minute here to get centered out. There. There we go. Okay. I'm in. Now I got to try to get my shoes off. That's not going to be a problem. My shoes are perfectly clean. If they weren't, I wouldn't have wore them into the hammock, right? But I figured I could take them off and leave them at the foot, because there's lots of room in here, man. This here didn't fall off, and that's keeping the, yeah, right on. That's keeping the net up off my face. Cool. Alright. I'm probably going to chill in here for a bit. I've got lots of room above my head, so I can like poke my hat up in there. Oh, this is nice, man. Alright. I'm going to try to get my blanket situated here and get myself curled up in it. And bring it back right before I fall asleep, I guess. Right on. Alright. I've done a whole lot of fiddling around, but I am comfy. I'm warm. The wind is blowing through the leaves and the trees, man. And I'm at the beach, so I got Wi-Fi as well. So I'm not super tired just yet. So I'm gonna watch a little bit of YouTube, maybe. Maybe watch a bearded bushranger or something like that. And then I'm gonna fall asleep. I gave up on trying to get my wool blanket underneath of me. My sleeping pad is very warm. I've got no cold air on my butt. And yeah, the wool blanket on top of me seems to be doing great. I can hear mosquitoes outside of the mosquito netting, and they're loud, but they're not in here with me. So that's all that matters. Okay, I'm going to shut her down for tonight, and we'll see how we make out. See if we get till morning. Right on. All right, man. Good morning. Made it through the night. Right on. I feel like I could actually go back to sleep a bit. I already did that. I woke up around 3 in the morning, got out, get out of the hammock, used the bathroom, got right back in. Mosquitoes outside the hammock were wild. Got back in, slept till around 6. Excuse me. Slept till around 6. Woke up, had a look around. There were a ton of birds making a lot of noise. It was so dang comfy. I went back to sleep, man. And now it's like 7:45, which is later than I normally sleep. So, right on. I'm going to sneak into the trailer and get a coffee on the go. And I'll meet you on the shed deck and we'll wrap this video up, man. Right on. All right, there we go, man. Well, I really couldn't be happier with that whole experience. For a sleep system, it's a little bit mosquito-y out right now. For a lightweight sleep system. Oh, coffee's nice and hot. I think that's going to work really well. Yeah, the mosquitoes have found me. They waited me out all night, man. That was the only thing that I found was when I got in and was falling asleep, and anytime I woke up, which wasn't often throughout the night, the hum of mosquitoes outside the hammock was intense, man. You could hear them. There were millions of them. And like I say, I went to sleep around 12:30. I fell asleep actually watching YouTube. Woke up, shut my phone down and everything. Got myself tucked in real nice. And then I woke up at 3, had to use the bathroom. So I got out of the hammock real quick. And I think 40 mosquitoes jumped on my legs when I did. Look at them. They're wild. Then I rubbed my legs off, got back in, got right snugly again. And then at 6, the birds were going nuts. So I woke up. Didn't have to get out of the hammock though. I got snuggled back in again, and I slept till 7:40. Man, I thought it was going to be like 6:40 at the latest. I didn't think it was 7:40. So that's later than I'd normally sleep at home for sure. I had a lovely sleep. I noticed when I got out of the hammock, I guess because of the swaying and the wind and stuff, took me a few seconds to gain my balance. I had sea legs there for a minute, but apart from that, now that I know that, I can be aware of that. That could be a little bit something to be aware of when you hop out of the hammock, or when I hop out of the hammock. That's going to take me a second to gain my balance. But all in all, I'm very happy with that sleep, and my sleep pad, the Heichnicher, or whatever, however you pronounce that, it was actually on my sides because I just had my wool blanket thrown over me. On my sides that weren't touching the sleep pad, I could feel the cold. It wasn't like cold enough to make you uncomfortable cold, but it was far colder than right under my sleeping pad. So that worked great too, man. All right. I'm just going to sit and watch the birds now. I've got my bird feeders out. I have my coffee. Got my mosquitoes. And I'm going to chill till the family wakes up now. And unfortunately, we're heading her home today. So, anyway, this has been a sleep system simulation test at the WoodPecker Lodge. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. And now I can go into the woods with confidence with that sleep system, knowing that I can definitely get through a night in it and be super comfortable. And like I say, I did pitch a tarp over it. I just wanted to sleep open air last night. So I think I've got this system pretty well figured out right now. Right on. Thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, and remember, folks, you will never find anything unless you get out and look. Go have a look, man. It's worth it. Bye for now.